A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to all our viewers. Thanks for tuning into NDTV. This is the Southern View, where me and my colleagues from down south, of course, take you through all that's making news from this part of the country. Joining me on this broadcast, of course, is Sam Daniel and Vijay from Tamil Nadu. My colleague Rituraj Purohit is also with me here in Bengaluru. We'll also have Uma Sudhir and Ashish from Telangana and Ashwin, of course, from Kerala, who will be joining us through the course of the next half an hour. First, we have some news coming in from Tamil Nadu. I believe my colleague Vijay will take you through the details.
Thank you, Deepak. It was a high drama in Tamil Nadu Assembly this morning with Tamil Nadu Assembly session starts for the year 2026. It usually starts with Governor's customary address, but this time also once again Tamil Nadu Governor RN Ravi skips the customary address and walked out of the Tamil Nadu Assembly, saying that his demand was not taken into account. He asked Speaker to play the national anthem along with the Tamil Thai Valthu before starting the session. But however, this time also Speaker Appavu reiterated stance, saying that according to the customs of Tamil Nadu Assembly Hall, this is not being done. Usually Tamil Thai Valthu will be sung during the beginning of the session, and national anthem will be played while concluding the session. So this is the practice of the assembly session. However, Governor RN Ravi walks out of the assembly session. Later, he released a detailed statement why he skipped the customary address. He released a statement from the Lok Bhavan, saying that the Tamil Nadu government provided a speech without a factually correct information. He also pointed out that the governor address was not without the rise in crime against the women, rise in crime against the Dalit, and other. He also pointed out that the governor address as huge investment was attracted by the state government. The governor pointed out that which is factually incorrect. However, DMK and other parties, ruling parties like Congress and alliance parties, argue, saying that governor is doing this ahead of 2026 election to create unnecessary drama inside the assembly. They also argue that it is the governor's duty to read the version of the state government, because state government is being elected by the people. Governor is just an appointed post. So this was the argument put for the DMK and other parties. However, ADMK and BJP says the state government is failed to show the real picture of the state government, but however they are giving a factually incorrect news to the governor. That's why he had skipped the vote. Let's listen to the reaction into the story which we have lined up for you.
Governor should perform under the functions of the Constitution. So the Constitution's enshrined gives that the state government prepares the various achievements of the government as well as the future steps or future action plans for the government to take place. Instead of reading that particular document, our governor is very much read his own way. So he just taken this national anthem as his thing. It's common sense. It is common dictum. Even in union government functions or state government functions, we'll start with the state song, and during the end of the proceedings, we'll stand for the national anthem. We all sang our national anthem, end of the proceedings, and came in. And the governor has taken his own style to work at that because he doesn't want to read the achievements of this government.
It has become an habitual part of the governor to come to the dais, speak anti-Tamil Nadu ideology and then walk away. This is not going to happen every time. He wants to create a trouble, so it becomes a news, and you know very well, negative news spreads very fast. That is what he's trying to do. But eventually this was not the act of an office which is at such a high level to behave stupidly. We were really antagonized with it.
The Tamil Nadu Assembly today, the DMK government gave a speech of Tamil Nadu Governor which is filled with all false and fake and fudged data. The Governor categorically refused to state the same and speak the same. He sought the correct data and he wanted that to be set right because it is on the Assembly, it is going on records. And DMK government refused to do so, and MK Stalin, instead of sticking on to the governor's speech, wants to have his own narrative filled into the governor's speech. So protesting the same, the Honorable Governor has left the Assembly, and now DMK and their ecosystem are trying to paint a false picture on the course of events.
Frequent Recently, from the governor's office, they are making a request of playing national anthem while he is starting his speech. Again, the state government, with an adamant nature, they have declined that request. And not only that, while Honorable Governor was addressing the assembly, they switched off the mic. And now we would have seen that the statement has been issued from the Lok Bhavan. So in which he has elaborately mentioned about some crucial points which has been ignored in the speech prepared by the state government.
This behavior is very silly, coming from a governor who is a high constitutional functionary. Even in the last occasion, we have made it very, very clear that it is the customary practice of the assembly to start with the Tamil Thai Valthu and end it with the national anthem. I don't know what problem the governor finds with Tamil Thai Valthu. If he is not able to handle Tamil Thai Valthu, if he is so allergic to Tamil Thai Valthu, why is he even the governor? He ran away from the assembly. He should run away from the state of Tamil Nadu. He is unfit to hold the post of the governor. I don't know why he is still sticking to his post, enjoying all the perks and luxuries of being in Raj Bhavan, enjoying the taxpayers' money but doing nothing for the state of Tamil Nadu. Just trying to destroy the state of Tamil Nadu. Listening to the machinations from the RSS and the BJP. He is unfit. If he is so afraid, so scared to be there inside the assembly, why is he giving such silly excuses?
So the face-off between Tamil Nadu government and Governor RN Ravi continues over the various issues. Even not only in Tamil Nadu, even the same incident happened in Kerala Assembly session also. To speak more on this, may I have my colleague Ashwin from Kerala. Ashwin, over to you.
Well, Vijay, thank you so much. In fact, the altercation between the governor and the government was not as blunt as what was seen in Tamil Nadu. In fact, the governor did give out the customary speech as part of the 16th session of the 15th Legislative Assembly proceedings. Just the last budget presentation and all is going to happen. But here the governor chose to even omit and also add some portions in section 12, 15 and 16 of the speech, which was reminded by the Chief Minister after the governor completed his speech. Let's hear what the Chief Minister had to say about it.
കൂട്ടിച്ചേർക്കലുകളും ഒഴിവാക്കലുകളും വരുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത് അംഗങ്ങളുടെയും ചെയറിൻ്റെയും ശ്രദ്ധയിൽപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. മന്ത്രിസഭ അംഗീകരിച്ച നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗത്തിലെ ഖണ്ഡിക 12, 15, 16 എന്നിവയിൽ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണറുടെ പ്രസംഗത്തിൽ ചില മാറ്റങ്ങൾ വരുത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഗവർണർ ഒഴിവാക്കിയവ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയും കൂട്ടിച്ചേർക്കലുകൾ ഒഴിവാക്കിയും മന്ത്രിസഭ അംഗീകരിച്ച നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗം അച്ചടിച്ച് വിതരണം ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത് ആധികാരികമായ നയപ്രഖ്യാപന പ്രസംഗമായി അംഗീകരിക്കണമെന്ന് അങ്ങയോട് അഭ്യർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു.
Another big story that is creating wave in Kerala is, of course, the Sabarimala gold robbery. Now it has come to light that the entire robbery must have probably taken away the entire artifact and replaced it with another set of artifacts back in 2019. While the political brew is going on, let's hear some of the politicians' response to this, as both from the Congress and from the BJP side.
Very shocking revelations came from the Honorable High Court, those who are supervising the Special Investigation Team's investigation, that we had an allegation. We expressed an allegation that the Dwarabalaga sculpture and the door of the Holy Sabarimala temple were sold to a millionaire. Now, after the chemical examination and scientific examination of the VSSC, they submitted a report before the Honorable Court. After scrutinizing this report, the Honorable High Court expressed that there are prima facie evidences to prove that the door and the Dwarabalaga sculpture were sold to a willful purchase.
V. Muralidharan is standing outside Kadakampally Surendran's residence. V. Muralidharan, why outside a former minister's house? Do you think he is responsible?
See, I am not standing outside any individual's house. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party's protest. And Bharatiya Janata Party is echoing the anguish and the apprehensions of the devotees of Shabarimala Ayyappa.
Okay.
Where 30 kilograms of gold which were plated by a devotee in 1999 is now being described as bronze or something like that. So how did the gold become bronze is the question that is there in the minds of the people. The special investigating team has been selective in summoning and interrogating people. Some people are interrogated, summoned in public knowledge, full public glare. Some people are interrogated without anybody getting any information about that. So this is a selective this thing. That's why we want a free, fair investigation and free, fair interrogation.
Well, everyone is waiting to know when Vijay Star Jana Nayagan is going to come out finally. Let's hear from my colleague Sam, who is coming with this latest update on this story. Sam, over to you.
Thank you, Ashwin. We should know that in a couple of hours we come to you from the Madras High Court that's hearing arguments by the Central Board for Film Certification, represented by the Assistant Solicitor General, who argues that the court ought to have given at least 2 days' time for the film panel to file its counter. And it says only the board ultimately has the powers to certify the film, while the examining committee is mere an advisory role. And the court observed that the judge did not look at this case or investigate this case in depth, and if only a detailed investigation was done, it would have revealed that it was not the board but the examining committee that watched the film. And the court also observed that the single judge ought to have given at least a minimum time for the CBFC to file its counter. After lunch, the producer is expected to make his arguments, and the court also observed that it's not right to fix the date of the release and to cite the 500 crore investment and mount pressure for relief in the court. Experts point out there could be 4 different possibilities on the outcome of this particular hearing. One, the court may grant permission for the revising committee to review the film again on a time-bound manner if the producers agree for a review by the revising committee. Secondly, the court may choose to dispose the case and pay way for the producers to move the Supreme Court for an appeal, or the court may send back the case to the single judge and ask them to grant more time for the CBFC so that the single judge could hear. A remote possibility, of course, is the court withholding or upholding the single judge order granting relief for Vijay. Whoever suffers a setback is likely to move the Supreme Court, and experts also say that this could turn into a long-drawn legal battle. Lastly, Vijay's Jana Nayagan, seen as his favorite film as he has entered politics, has already missed the Pongal release schedule, and it's a 500 crore film. And so far, the TVK has not commented on this, letting the legal course go on. But the political parties in Tamil Nadu, including the ruling DMK and the Congress, allege that the central government is using the certification board to take on political opponents, in this case Actor Vijay, something the BJP denies. That's all from Tamil Nadu. Now it's over to my colleague Deepak Bopanna in Karnataka for a breaking news on Siddaramaiah. Deepak.
Well, thank you, Sam. And it looks like there's yet another controversy surrounding the Karnataka Chief Minister. This time it's pertaining to a portrait of Raghavendra Swamy that was handed to him by a few people who had gathered outside his house. Some of them, of course, were gathered there with memorandums and letters with various requests. the Chief Minister who exits, his house, stops there, meets a few people, accepts a few memorandums, and at that point in time, a portrait of Raghavendra Swamy was given to him, and he's seen returning that, quite agitated with that gesture. And this is something that BJP leader and actor Jaggesh has pointed out. He's also a Rajya Sabha member, mind you, who has said that he has never seen anybody rejecting, blessings like this coming, indirectly to anybody. And, he also, in a cryptic message, in a cryptic message posts online that, Raghavendra Swamy will rise again, and this was an unwanted gesture. We'll really have to see with, one of the BJP leaders picking this up, whether the party as well will make an issue out of this. In the past as well, Siddaramaiah has been criticized and labelled as anti-Hindu by the BJP, which of course has been completely denied by the Congress and Siddaramaiah himself. But this opens up another Pandora's box for the Karnataka Chief Minister. Meanwhile, while we talk about the Chief Minister, while we talk about Siddaramaiah, there's another controversy, of course, and this is pertaining to leadership, which doesn't seem to end. In the latest, there is a controversial comment by DK Suresh, the brother of DK Shivakumar. My colleague Ritu will take you through these details.
Thank you, Deepak. Well, of course, as you pointed out, there's yet another new controversy that the DK Suresh, the brother of the Deputy CM DK Shivakumar, has really come up with through his statement this time. Now, remember just a couple of days back that we saw how Karnataka Chief Minister as well as the Deputy CM, both of them met separately for a brief period of time with Rahul Gandhi in Mysuru. Now, that's the reason where you have now the DK Suresh coming out and spilling over the beans, stating that when both the leaders met Rahul Gandhi, they've been asked to be patient about it and the right decision will be taken at a right time. Now, that's something that really what took place on that day is something that's been now revealed by DK Suresh himself. Now, needs to be seen when is that the right time is really going to arrive. But listen into what exactly that the DK Suresh said.
ನೋಡಿ, ಪಕ್ಷ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಇರಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಮೈಸೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಕ್ತ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಕ್ತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತಗೋತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡಿ ಕೆ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಮೊದಲಿಂದನೂ ಕೂಡ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಸಿಪಾಯಿ. ಸೊ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಹಿತದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ, ಶಾಸಕರ ಹಿತದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ 140 ಶಾಸಕರನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಕ್ಷದ ಆದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Well, now needs to be seen because a lot of that leaders from the Congress party are basically hopeful that any time now in the coming weeks that both of these leaders might be called to Delhi, or one of them at least. So all that needs to be seen what's really going to happen in the coming weeks. But there's more news coming in from the state of Karnataka. My colleague Deepak Bopanna will take us through. Deepak, over to you.
Developments that are taking place there.
Thank you, Deepak. In fact, we are reporting a very high decibel political drama in Telangana, in Hyderabad. VRS leader and former Minister T. Harish Rao today summoned by SIT, Special Investigation Team. Remember, earlier last year, in December, in fact, Telangana government, led by Congress party, they have constituted a special investigation team investigating the alleged phone tapping which happened during the previous VRS regime. Harish Rao was summoned on Monday evening, late evening. In fact, he received the summon. He was in his constituency, and that's where Harish Rao alleged that to harass the opposition leader, these kind of summons are being served. Harish Rao today appeared in front of SIT in Hyderabad at ACP office of Jubilee Hills with few supporters. Few security prisons were also made. The allegations are that during previous K. Chandrasekhar Rao's tenure as Chief Minister, SIB, Special Intelligence Branch of government, they they allegedly illegally taped phones of several of the opposition leaders, that time Congress and BRS leaders, BJP leaders. In fact, they allege that their phones were tapped. Several journalists' phones were also tapped. That's the allegation. And now Harish Rao being summoned in the investigation by the SIT, and he has appeared before the SIT today in Jubilee. The questioning is still on. Meanwhile, K.T. Ramarao, the working president of BRS, he has also slammed the Congress government for summoning BRS leaders and making accusation against the previous government. Listening to what K.T. Ramarao had to say about the summoning and this whole phone tapping allegation.
For the last 2 years, the Congress government in Telangana is so inept and so corrupt that each and every time we expose their misgovernance, their misdeeds, their failures or their corruption, they have only one fallback. क्या करते हैं? बस एक नोटिस सर्व करते हैं, कोई केस में फंसाने की कोशिश करते हैं और मीडिया अटेंशन, मीडिया डाइवर्शन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। 2 साल से लगातार यही काम कर रहे हैं। कल जो हुआ, हरीश राव जी ने कल सुबह कैसे रेवंत रेड्डी के जो ब्रदर इन लॉ है सृजन रेड्डी, उन्होंने कैसे यहाँ की कानून तोड़ते हुए यहाँ के जो सिंगरेनी एजेंसी है, सिंगरेनी कॉलियरीज प्राइवेट लिमिटेड है, कैसे उन्होंने कानून को तोड़ के एक नया कानून बना के टेंडर्स को रिंग करके हजारों करोड़ का करप्शन कैसे किया। शाम तक कोई मिनिस्टर, कोई डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर, कोई कुछ रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करता, बल्कि ऊपर से कल शाम में उनको नोटिस दिया जाता है कि भाई आपको फोन टैपिंग में आपका तहकीकात करना है, आप आ जाइए।
Well, that's all we have in today's edition of the Southern View. News and updates will continue on NDTV. Thanking all my colleagues. More news and updates on the other side.